This is Sarah and welcome to my kitchen. On today's session is the Indian sweets. This recipe has been requested by many of the viewers, and please note again that all your requests are on my list. This recipe name is known as Gulab Jamun. Gulab Jamun is a very popular Indian sweets all over India, and today I'll show you how to make that. So let's take a look at the ingredient. Let's go to the recipe. For the Gulab Jamun recipe, it's divided into two. One is the syrup and one is the dough. So for the syrup here I have is 1.5 cups of sugar and half a tablespoon of lime juice. You can substitute for lemon juice as well. A pinch of cardamom, which is 1/4 teaspoon, and a drop of rose water or rose essence you can use as well. And let's go to the dough. And for the dough, we need here is 1 cup of skim milk powder. This is unsweetened, as well as 1 tablespoon of white flour all-purpose and 1 tablespoon of suji flour, as well as 1 tablespoon of margarine melted or butter. It doesn't matter if it's salted or unsalted, and as well as 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. You can also use lime. And I have here half a cup of water. Some people uses milk, so it's up to you. I'm using water. So let's go to the making of this. For the making of the soft sticky dough, we'll add all the dry ingredients. So 1 cup of skim dry milk, a tablespoon of suji flour. I know the measurement says different, but they are just 1 tablespoon, and a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, white flour. Now mix everything very well. I'll add the butter here, the melted butter, and at the same time I'm going to add the lemon juice. I'm going to mix everything now. Now I'm going to use the water just a little bit to make a soft sticky dough. I know some people uses milk. The difference between the water and the milk is that the milk itself actually makes the dough really hard, so water is the best option here now, but it's optional. You can use milk too if you like. So the dough is nice and sticky and a bit runny too. This is the perfect texture you want, and I only added about 3 to 4 tablespoons of water, to be honest with you, not all of them. Let this sit for a minute or two. It's been a few minutes now. It's been sitting on its own. That's the max you need it. Now I have some butter here. I'm just gonna apply it to my hands because the dough is very sticky. And just take a really small portion to make small tiny balls. So you're gonna make a very tiny small balls of the gulab jamuns, just like this. The reason I'm making small ones because once this gets deep fried and you get to soak it into the syrup, they actually expand their sizes. So let's go to the frying of this. First I'm going to make the syrup. So I have my heat on a medium, and I'll add the 1.5 cup of sugar. At the same time I'm going to add 1 cup of water to this. Once the sugar syrup comes to boil, at this point I'm going to add the lemon juice and the pinch of cardamom and a rose essence water or rose water. Now I'm going to let this simmer, so I'll cover the top and leave it for about 10 minutes on a very low flame. So my heat is on a very low, and we're just gonna let this simmer for 10 minutes. Now it's the time to fry the gulab jamuns. Here's the important part. You want to make sure that your heat is closer to the low. As you notice here that I have my heat on the very closer to the low, so not on medium, and it took me about 3 to 4 minutes to have the oil heated. So now I'm slowly going to drop the gulab jamuns. It is very important that you stir the whole time that you're frying these gulab jamuns, because you want to make sure they cook from inside, and they're very delicate. They burn like immediately. So now they are ready. It took me between 5 to 6 minutes. I've been stirring the whole time. That's the secret key to it, that you need to keep stirring and have your heat on a very low. So it took a very nice brown shape. Now I'm just going to immediately transfer them to the syrup. That's what you need to do, to transfer it immediately. Okay? It's been 45 minutes that the gulab jamuns have been sitting, and I just want to show you guys the size difference. So it has double its size, as you can see. For that reason, I mentioned earlier in my video that please take a small portion size, and now they're medium size. So. And here's our homemade delicious gulab jamun. I have the syrup in it and leave it the way it is. If you're gonna try one by one, make sure the syrup is in there. And you can serve this while it's warm. It tastes the best that way, or you can place it to your fridge and then try it. Either way, taste is phenomenal here. I hope you guys do get a chance to try this wonderful recipe. And please let me know. For those of you who's gonna make this recipe, I like to hear your feedback on how the recipe went. And thanks again for watching today's session. Please don't forget to subscribe.